Malo Soifua. G'day guys. Today, so beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful. Today we are going for a walk. Just me and Barkley. And, you know, it's a bit quiet, so I thought I'll just film this video. So sit back, let's have a talk. What I want to cover is the season that just passed. It was my first season in 8 years, which was 2016, the last time I played. Very long time ago. There was a lot of good things that happened this year. Let's break it down. Throughout the season, it was pretty tough to find time to make one of these long videos. So it was just shorts of all my training in the gym. So it's been a week since our last game. It was a semi-final. And I want to talk about that a bit more at the end of the video, because first, I want to talk about our club, Sunnybank, why I chose to play there. Like I mentioned, the last time I played was 2016 at Sunnybank. I did all my junior years there since I was 7 years old up until I was 15, and that's when I did my first ACL injury. Along the way, the journey towards coming back started to feel like it wasn't worth the risk of getting injured, but it was pretty good timing to have my brother-in-law come back from Nauru, where he works, fly in, fly out, and basically said to come back and play for fun. And that's what also helped me to just get back into it without taking it too serious. Going back to rugby was really exciting. You know, finally get to be in a team environment, and I was keen, but at the very beginning of the season, I picked up an injury to my calf. It was during some extras that we were doing before training, during the preseason. Box jumps up and down for a minute straight. My body just wasn't used to it, and I never recovered from it properly. So throughout the season, I carried this grade 1 tear, as revealed further down the line in the MRI that I took. It was a grade 1 aponeurosis tear in my right calf. All it took was one game, and then I was out. One of the good things about the club this year in particular was the support we had from the physios. Shout out to our physios. We had a good system. I was taken care of really well by them throughout the whole season, managing that injury. I got a bit unlucky though, because they didn't really know for sure what was going on in my calf. It was only until the season was halfway done that I was referred to the specialist doctor. Shout out to Dr. Martin Smith, Q Sports Medicine. By this point, the season was almost over. And once my rehab program was adjusted, I had a break from running for about 4 weeks. And then once that was done, perfect. No more pain. And my hope to get back on the field was reignited. If you've been following on my Instagram or through the shorts that I've been posting, you would have seen my highlight video from my first game back against East. Wow, that was a fun game. I was only supposed to play 10 minutes max. They even wanted me to cap it at 5 minutes. I didn't come off until the end of the game. That ended up being about 25 minutes of game time, which was good. I wasn't used to it. I was definitely gassed, even though it was only 25 minutes. But it was a good experience to give me a taste for the intensity of a game, how to spend your energy, and things like that. So after that game, there were only 2 more in the regular season, Souths and UQ. I was lucky because for both of those games, I was left on the field for the whole game. And all the work that I was doing throughout the season in the gym, in rehab, paid off because I was able to play the whole 70 minutes. Side note, our games are 70 minutes because 35-minute halves. It's only Prem grade that play the 40-minute halves. And if you didn't know, I was playing 5th grade. So that's where I returned to playing. And I don't care what people say about 5th grade. What an honor to play in that team for the boys, for the club. So 3 games in the season that I played for 5th grade. Our boys had one last crack in the minor semi-finals against West. That ended up being our last game as we lost. The conditions were a dream come true. Good weather, we played at home, and we played on our main field, which we never get to do as 5th grade. Now I get to dive into the game itself, reflect on my performance, discuss how the game went. We started really well, ended up scoring a try really early off the back of our dominant scrum. Unfortunately, we had a big lead going into the second half, but West, they just kept on chipping away at us, taking the 3 points off of penalties. While we were on fire at the beginning, West were more composed throughout the whole game. And by the time we got to the middle of the game, all our forwards were a lot more tired than theirs. So when they would kick deep, their forwards would always be chasing, outnumbering whoever could get back there to help out our back three. A lot of the time that would end up with an error from our side or a penalty because something bad happened. It felt like our mental, it was hard to stay positive, especially when we would give away a penalty, a soft penalty that just kills all the hard work that we tried doing. Good boy. It was tough to lose like that, but one thing's for sure is that I personally love playing with everyone on that field. And to my boys watching this, if you guys are watching this, we go harder. We'll be better next year. Let's just enjoy this time off and come back in the preseason ready to work. About my performance, how did I play? I thought that I played not my best game. So I ended up talking to a friend. I asked them for some honest feedback on how I played. The biggest takeaway was I need to be smarter with my aggression and work on my ball skills, because I dropped a few balls at important times. I also gave away a few penalties at important times. And what was worse is sometimes my involvement in the ruck wasn't even necessary because it was already secure. So there's just a few small things I need to keep thinking about and work on. Even though I don't think I played the best game, still happy that I got the experience. Never going to take that for granted. Overall, there were a lot of positives in our season. One of the biggest ones would be that we had lots of numbers. A lot of boys came over, joined the club this year, and so we were able to fill 6 grades. 6 teams for the boys. Look at this view. I hope we get similar numbers next year. I enjoyed playing with everyone, meeting all the new boys and seeing all the old boys that I played with before injury. So it was good to be back at the club. I loved it. And now that the season's over, I don't think I'll be able to have access to the club gym anymore, which means I'll need to go get a gym membership. We'll see what happens, but I do plan on starting a new series where I just film footage from training throughout the week and combine all that into one video. Now that the season's over, I will have more time to make long format videos. That's about all I wanted to talk about. If you're new here, I recommend checking out my Instagram just to check out what I've been up to throughout the season. I had a lot of fun working on my clean and jerks. I didn't really do snatches that often, but I will keep working on both those lifts because I like them. Takes me back to when my dad first started teaching my brother and I as kids. Now me and Barkley are just gonna enjoy the view for a bit. I'll give him some water and then we'll go head down and give him a little bit of swim. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.